Let's talk about camping lanterns. Camping lanterns are classified by their fuel source. We have propane, white gas, and battery lanterns.
That's right. Today we'll cover some camping lantern basics. We'll go over price, application, ease of use, and safety.
And later, we'll show you some vintage lanterns out of our personal collection. First, we have battery-powered lanterns. This lantern here is a simple on-off. It has 2 modes of light, and it is powered by 4 D-cell batteries.
Battery-powered lanterns start at about 30 bucks. So if you're on a budget, or if you're a beginner camper, this might be the way to start. These are super kid-friendly, and they're very safe. You can take this into your tent and have no worries.
All right, now we have our battery-powered lantern, pros and cons. The pros, this lantern is relatively inexpensive compared to the other ones. You have a universal source that you can use in different applications like inside your tent and at home. And also it's kid-friendly. The kids can carry this around the campground, taking it to the restroom, and it is relatively light.
Right, and you don't have to worry about burning yourself with this. Some of the cons, it's gotta be the batteries. If the kids accidentally leave this thing on overnight, you're gonna wake up to some dead batteries. So if you're camping for more than one night, you're definitely gonna bring more batteries. And that price, it can add up.
Next up, propane lanterns. Here we have the Northstar lantern from Coleman. This is a very popular model. They start at about $52. This one is probably one of the higher lumen lanterns, propane lanterns that you can buy. And it's really nice. It has these bars in the front here that protect the glass. And Fred, tell us about this next lantern.
This lantern here, I've actually found at a Goodwill store. This lantern has no markings on it. There's no brand on it whatsoever. But what's really unique about this lantern is it has shutters. So if any of you guys out there know what brand this is, let us know. Propane is a readily available fuel source and it's inexpensive. You can pick up disposable propane fuel tanks, but we don't use these anymore. We've actually switched over to the fuel keg system from Mr. Heater. These can be refilled literally hundreds of times. And you can pick a couple of these up and the refill kit for under 50 bucks and you'll be good to go all summer. We made an entire how-to video for how to use this system. We'll put a link to that video in the video description of this video.
Pros and cons. Pros, it is a very bright lantern. It is something that is very versatile that you can use in different situations. Unfortunately, the cons, you cannot take it in the tent. You do have replaceable mantles, so you have to keep a few extra just in case they are damaged. But other than that, they are a tried and true lantern that works when you turn it on.
And how much did we decide these mantles run?
The mantles cost about $8, $10 for a 4-pack.
All right, yeah, so you want to make sure you have some of those on hand if you're going to use the propane lanterns. Next up, we have white gas lanterns.
Okay, let's talk about the price for the white gas lanterns. This one here specifically, the Coleman Duel Fuel, starts at about $91 for just the lantern. Now, if you were to purchase this case, which is highly recommended, with it, the package is a little over $100.
What about ease of use with the white gas lanterns?
Well, to be honest with you, the white gas lanterns are not easy to use. This is not a novice lantern. This is not a beginner product. This is something for more advanced campers, something that you take for more of a show. They do require a lot of maintenance to keep them running.
That's right. And you've got to put the fuel in. You actually have to pump it up. And these can be super finicky. This, we just put new mantles on and they're already broken.
So this one is a dual fuel lantern. So there are 2 types of fuel. White gas, of course, this one here. So price on the white gas is about $15 a gallon. This 1 gallon can costs $15. If you're putting in the unleaded gas, which is the dual fuel for this lantern, it depends on where you live. The price of a gallon, that's what you're gonna pay. Plus you have to bring an extra container to accommodate.
For pros and cons with these, this fuel is messy. If you're using unleaded gasoline, if you've ever had it on your hands, you know that it smells and it's hard to get off. Definitely not kid friendly, and I don't know that I would take one of these in my tent.
Definitely not. Okay, let's talk about the pros. You have 2 types of fuel to use with these lanterns, so that's an incredible versatility for this product. If there's a prepping situation or emergency situation, you can take gas out of your car, or you can use the white gas here.
And proven technology, this has been around for years and years.
Plus, they look really cool. As promised, here is some of our vintage lanterns from our own personal collection. First, we have a brown Coleman, the Coleman Model 275. This one is from about 1979. Pretty clean, runs like a top. Next, we have a little bit older. This is a 73 red single mantle Coleman lantern. Very shiny, beautiful color. And back here we have a big top slanted glass propane lantern from the 80s.
Let's talk about the price on vintage lanterns.
Well, the price on vintage lanterns just depends on who you know, where you can find them on your eBay or different places. These can't be bought brand new, so you have to find them used somewhere. Sometimes you can get lucky and find them at a thrift store.
Thrift store is a good place to find these. You never know what you're going to find at a thrift store. So if you're going to get into vintage lanterns, better get out your wallet. If you guys have any questions about any of these lanterns, leave us a comment down below.
Thank you for watching, and happy camping.
Hold my hat. Come on.
You and your messy hair.